We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wildcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's the handoff. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
What about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast.
Turning it on! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
7, Kentucky, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Wilcox. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll move the tight end. Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Fighting off the defender. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Using his feet. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective. him at the 19.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. The screen. He's got wheels. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the move. Not enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tight end now in motion. With jet sweep pass. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
42, Spider. 4, ready to go.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Wilcox. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. Bounced off his feet. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah.
Holds it in on the left. Brings into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And some room to work. He's loose. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Kentucky!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on to return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The gun, the inside give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. He now has 63 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The shotgun on 3rd down. The throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, still looking. Got the first down himself. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's St. Clair. To screen, and watch out. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. This is a designed run. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilcox. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Pringle. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback got it himself. On the move at the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gilmore. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Kentucky. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but
turning it on! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Pringle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. The give to the tailback. Shows him the stiff arm. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll send the back in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Jackson. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll try to pop the draw. Oh, better look out. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10, and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Illinois. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Working that left side now. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off.
And into the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
That keeps the score. Kentucky 28. Kansas State.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle running into the open space. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodriguez. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Kansas State quick to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapted. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up fourth down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Toss to the outside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Motion from the wideout. Off the RPO, complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need, and now they need to cap it with a 2.
Well, it's a great job getting the touchdown. Obviously, now you've got to go for 2. You got to dial up your best 2-point play to try to tie this thing with only seconds to go.
And that touchdown was huge, but you can't celebrate too long. To finish the deal, you got to have the 2-point conversion to tie the game. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Release to the back. The pass is incomplete, and late in this game, still down by 2 after failing on the conversion attempt.
31, Kansas State 29.
Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.